keep the music on. You can hear all the music that will be playing during this stream in the playlist in the description below, specifically music to inspire my Sonic 2 remake. I'm gonna have it on in the background at the lowest setting. I hope you can still hear it, and welcome. Good afternoon, or whatever time it is where you are watching today. Did I turn the mic on? Yes, I did. Right, let's bring up the chat because there's some unexpected faces in the chat already. Hello, Alec Taylor, how you doing? Welcome. Whatever time it is where you are watching, I suspect it's still morning for you. And hello, Knucklehead, how's it going? And JMT the Pixelmon is also here. Welcome. And yeah, if you're clicking on the stream, I'm doing what it says on the tin. It's been a long time. I have not sat down to draw some art for the game. I have to remember my microphone's here. I haven't done this since August last year. I basically did a 3-month grind from, what was it, May till, was it June till August? Just drawing the art for the game, and you can see my iPad on the display. I thought I would have to delay or even cancel the stream today because I couldn't get the same iPad recording software on my new PC. I tried looking on the internet and all the old links are down, or the exe looks kind of like sus because it's renamed slightly. So lucky me, I had my old PC on standby which had the old software on and the old exe. I used my memory stick. I'm never gonna lose this memory stick, and I'm fine. I've got my old recording software up and running and everything's good to go. GMT says he also likes drawing. Alright, so I want to look for something recent that I've done just to jog my memory on how I do this. Where's a good one to show off? Where's Aqua Lake? Here's Green Hill. And as you can see, I just draw the tiles here, and when I port them across to my new PC, my PC, I use GIMP and Paint to turn them into tiles to be used in the game, based on a 32 by 32 like size for consistency. And maybe if I go in here as well, I can show off animations. Like, I did everything by hand here. Here's the spinning things from Green Hill. Let's see if I can bring it into animation mode. Oh, it is already in animation mode. So if we just hit play here, yeah, that's it's really that simple. Is it working? My replay is not up to date, like. I love Procreate. It costs about $9.99 on iOS, and it's completely worth every single penny. It is by far the best and most accessible animation software I've ever used. There could be better ones out there, but if there are, I do not know. And look at this, you can see how it plays faster. That's so cool. Okay. And if we go into, where's my Aqua Lake tiles that I did over 2 years ago at this point, it feels like. Here we go. There we go. The last thing I obviously did was the mountains. Okay. So I've got the grid on, okay. I'm not going to waste any more time. Alec Taylor says, this Green Hill Zone remix is great. Is there a way that I can like have currently playing up on screen? Because right now you're listening to Mick Ludi 16-bit. Let's go into OBS and see if I can like have a currently playing in the top right corner. Let's go into drawn mode vertical and let's add a new source. Window capture? Let's try window capture. Okay. And no, I don't want it to be that chrome, I want it to be this chrome. Okay. 2 seconds there. This will be so much easier in the long run. And this way we can give any music that's playing the credit it deserves. Ah, bugger. Oh well, there's oh god. I press Ctrl Z and oh dear. Let's try that again. I messed up. No, not browser. Window capture. Window capture. Okay, now how do I resize things? Why has it disappeared as well? Oh dear, I don't understand. Alec Taylor says that I really need to learn how to stream at some point. I would totally watch one of your streams, Alec. And if you ever need any pointers, I'm happy to show you any ropes, so to speak. Where is this browser gone? It has just disappeared. Maybe if I try a different method, huh? Remove. I do apologise. I'm a bit rusty at this whole thing. I'm gonna have an animation playing on here to stimulate your senses. Where's Master Sea Lion at? There he is. There you go. You guys can watch this while I struggle. Window capture. Come on, this has got to work. What if I renamed it to YouTube? Okay, and it's disappeared again. Why is it disappearing? Properties? Oh, maybe it's just because it won't show up when it's not on. Let's test that. So let's transition. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay. I got this. I got this. I got this. Yeah. Alright, now I just need to resize this, and I can't remember which button on the keyboard. Is it Alt? Hold down Alt? Yeah, it's Alt that's resize. There we go. I got this. And then we can get on to drawing. Alright, transition. How's that? And by the way, this tune is unlisted, and it's like Robotnik's theme in another Sonic 2 remake. Wait, I was gonna say, because I was wondering if because I've captured the display and I've noticed I've got an orange border around it now, is it gonna stop auto playing? But no. Okay. Let's catch up with chat. GMT says, I know how to stream, I just need better software, as when I play something, my camera feed is just choppy. And Alex says, I've got rural farmland internet. Oh dear, so I'd probably be streaming in 144p if I got it up and running way high, man. Meanwhile, JMT is boasting about his 5G Wi-Fi and it is choppy. Well, that's not a boast. I jumped to a conclusion there. Right. So are we good to go? By the way, there was a time where I considered this for one of the final bosses in the game, because it's like, it's Sonic 2 boss theme as composed by an AI, so it's like a splice of different Sonic themes that an AI has decided is good, and I kind of like it, and it kind of matches the idea that I have for a final boss mech that's made out of the corpses of all of the master robots. But I think I'm going to go with King Meteor's final boss remix instead. Alright. Alex says, AI music is cursed. It won't be replacing me anytime soon. LOL. I'm glad I don't use an AI to help me with my art, like. Alright. So let's start a new page, I guess. And I'm going to be drawing for between an hour and 2 hours. And I hope to get into the habit of doing this more often. Maybe twice a week on a good week, but at the very least, once a week. And I'll be holding these every afternoon, well, every afternoon, on an afternoon, so that they're clearly different. I've selected the wrong thing here. go back. A4 is what I usually use. Oh god. Oh, Cherie is in the house. Welcome. And is asking, so what are we doing here? Sprite work for a Sonic 2 remake? That is indeed what is going on here, and welcome to the stream. I would just like to thank Cherie right now for helping me break through the 500 subscriber milestone when you raided me last month. I'll never forget that. Alright, so I need to go into my settings and canvas, is it? Yep, I need page assist on, drawn guide on. And I can't remember how to increase my grid size. I do remember there was a way to edit it. Edit drawn guide? Ah, here we go. So this is how I get nice square looking tiles. I increase the grid size. There we go. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. Okay, I think I'll work with that one for now. And if I'm gonna draw anything, I'll work within like this 4 space here. Have I got my usual brush equipped? I do. Syrup. Good old syrup. Right, now the next thing I need to do is add a layer and add the original artwork. And I do have it downloaded onto my iPad, so I need to add, insert a photo, and we'll take Green Hills Act 1. And I am going to increase the size so that I can get a good chunk of tiles and get the full picture, so to speak. And this is going to take a while. I do hope my scale filter won't mess up things too much. I think that'll do for now. Yeah, also get the spikes down here, look at that. Okay. You see what's happened? We've lost clarity. And I don't like this. Because this isn't... the scale and filter has messed it up. I'm going to have to figure out how to undo that. And make it scale a bit better. Let's try that again, shall we? Insert a photo. Yep. Right. Interpolation, this is what I mean. Let's try bilinear because I can't remember. I can't remember which is my go-to one. Increase scale. There we go. And I don't want it. I hate iPads so much. Oh dear. I'll never get used to the adjustment. I grew up using pencil and paper all the time. Right. Let's try the other interpolation then. I do apologise. I totally clicked on the wrong thing there. Insert a photo. We'll try the last interpolation. Bicubic. Please look better this time. And I wish I didn't accidentally rotate it. I don't know what I did there. And JMT says, I still use pencil and paper. I'm so jealous of you. I wish I could do this traditionally, but when I went to university I thought I would get that chance, but no, they sent us an iPad instead, and it's so jarring, man. Drawn on a smooth surface with no real friction like a pencil would give you. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Dear. Okay, it's already on bicubic. Right. Work properly this time. No rotation. That's even blurrier. Okay, I like the middle one best. file in here. I'm gonna have to just work with this. Alright. Let's go back to the other layer. Okay, why can't I see the layer behind? Hello there, Tyler. It's going alright, apart from me not knowing what I'm doing because it's been so long since I've done this. I'm struggling to figure out Procreate here. How's it going, Tyler? Edit drawing guide. No. Wait. Do I need animation assist on as well? Okay. And then I can change the opacity of it somehow. There we go. Figured it out. It's called onion skinning. Is when you want to see the last frame. Okay. Okay, let's finally, 20 minutes in, let's finally start drawing it. And I'm gonna start with these tiles here. It's not as clear as I'd like it to be, and I don't know what I can do to make it more clear. Let's go back to a previous one and see just how clear previous ones were then. Like, did I save the reference on Green Hill? I did. So let's look at this layer. That's pretty damn clear, wouldn't you say? Oh, God. Yeah, look at this. Look at the clarity here. That's almost the original game. There's some artifacting. So how did I get tiles that clear in the past? It's a good thing we've got some good music to keep us company here. What about my Aqua Lake tiles? Did I keep the reference here? I did. Let's have a look. Again, look at the clarity here. And I definitely sourced that from Sonic Galaxy. All of the reference art has been sourced from sonicgalaxy.net, and I very much appreciate the compilation of sprites and maps that are available on that website. Okay, I've got an idea. I've got a second piece of reference art that I can try out. Let's get rid of you. Let's add another layer. How did I do that? I've literally never grouped something in my life. There we go. Add photo. And where's the one? It'll probably be a while back now. Let's just scroll. It'll be in here somewhere. A small picture containing all of the individual level arts. Am I looking at it? I swear there's a more detailed one than that. Failure to prepare to fail. It can't be this one. Here it is. Found you. I found you, faker. Tyler reckons I can draw better than you. Well, I'm gonna remain modest, but also say thank you. Look at this. Look at such clarity. Here we have all the individual Green Hills tiles, and I can clearly see what I'm referring to here. Beautiful. I knew we'd get there in the end. And I do apologise, chat, that's took me so long, but let's erase everything that's not necessary here. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, I've just realised that I can't really see the shape of the cloud because the background's white, but I do have a solution for that. Let's change the background colour. There. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What you're listening to now, by the way, is definitely going to be the boss music for Act 2 of Green Hills. It's by King Media Studios and I just love it. I've already got the scenario written out and planned out and I can't wait to have it executed. It's going to be another hard boss and cutscene to program, but the Sonic CD taught me I can do anything. Okay. Okay, for real this time, let's actually start drawing some tiles. And I'm gonna start by going onto the proper layer. And I'm gonna get the exact colour for the border. There we go. Okay. I guess I'll start with a more basic looking one first. And since like we've got this full square here, ooh, I'm going to increase the thickness. 8 is about my usual thickness. Yeah. I'm just going to be messy around the outside of the tile because I can afford to be. Because when I go and paint, I'm just going to like cut it perfectly as a square. So it doesn't matter that I've got messy bits like this. But I will make an effort to make a straight line, and luckily, digitally, you've got this kind of cheat here when you hold down the pen to get as straight a line as you want. Look at that. Cheating, cheating, cheating. Of course, in real life, on pen and paper, I guess you could use a ruler as well, for the same effect. And if I learnt one thing at university while studying animation, it's that animation is all about cheating creatively. So don't worry about it. Nice to see there's some discourse going on in the chat. Alright, what's my next colour? It's gonna be you. These are gonna come out hopefully looking so different to the sky high tiles that I already drew. And I figured I could cheat and just recolour my sky high tiles again, because I already did it once for Act 2's. But I thought, nah, I'm going to redraw them again and see if they come out looking different enough to make it worth it. Alright, I think I can grab another colour now. The darker colour for the bottom bit. Wait, that doesn't look too different from that colour. It is different enough. I'll try and select it again, like. No, it's not too different from the colour around the outside. And at this angle it's hard for me to tell. Time for the brighter one on top. And I noticed there's kind of like an orange going around the edge of that as well, so I'll have to get that. It looks like the main orange. Oh wow, so I was right. It seems to be morning for most of our viewers. Good morning then. Or this heavy metal remix of the boss theme I would love to use it in Gimmick Mountain, but I don't think it's gonna fit anymore. Look at how wobbly my lines are. Of course, when you scale this down to 32 by 32, it won't look so bad anymore. And I think that's one of the brilliant things I've found about this, is that it doesn't matter how bad or ugly it'll look on the iPad. If I scale it down, it's gonna look right at the end of the day. And the best example I have of that is my temples, my little temple towers for Aqua Lake Zone. On here, they look absolutely nothing like what they end up looking, yet when I scale them down, they just look exactly how they're meant to. Alright, do any others have that orange bit? Yeah, it seems to have it here as well. And are there any other colours missing? It would appear not. Although I am noticing that orange is also at the top here as well, slightly. So yeah, I kind of want to show that that example right now. So let's go back into Aqua Lake and see if I can find those temples. Here they are. If we can just turn onion skinning off for a second, we'll get rid of the other. Oh, you can see it clearly there, but look at how messy that is. Right here. Right here. And yet when I scale that down, it just looks right. I can't explain it. Okay, back to the present. Now that does look messy. It looks like I should tidy that up a bit, like. Oh dear. Yeah, as if, wow. And my day's only just begun. I'm starting to get nocturnal again, viewers. When I first moved into this new place, I was just starting to get into the habit of waking up early every morning, going to bed at around midnight. And it felt good, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm more used to being nocturnal. I feel more productive when I'm nocturnal as well. I'm looking at that and thinking it doesn't look right. I guess I'll do the checkered side now. And this one's a lot more basic. No, it's not. I don't know why I thought I was doing this one. I'm doing this one. And I guess I can copy and paste it and then add. Okay, time to cheat. Let's use the cut method. Rectangle. What do I do? Copy and paste? And then move that. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I hate digital medium so much. Right. Move. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. At this time I'm not gonna select the inside of it. Perfect. Oh dear. Yada yada. Alright. I'm also gonna merge you. Merge. There we go. Right, let's add the checkers. Let's select that colour. It kind of takes up the whole middle, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna decrease the thickness of that because it looks like it'll not be a perfect square. That looks like a bit of thickness. Let's grab the next colour next to it. And looking over here now, I realise I'm gonna have to do No, scratch that, I can just mirror it. Grab this colour and finish off the square here. When was I playing Sonic 4 music? Screen's kinda blurry. Is it? I'm loving the keep on being fantastic, chat. Now, there was once upon a time where I considered this to be my Act 2 for Green Hills. But I think I want something now that is more like a splice between the two, but I still dig this remix. Matt Judge can. I don't know how you say that. Let's grab the old colour again, and I love this cheat here. If you just hold down the colour button, it'll go back to the last selected colour you had. And we can finish off these squares. And is that me done with the squares? No. I realised the darker colour kind of extends down here as well. Oh, it's an even darker. I think it's black. It's straight up black underneath. Nice. I love the way old Sonic games are shaded, man. It's such a beautiful art. And I realise there's some black here as well. Knucklehead says it's not blurry for me. Ah, you're watching on a phone, well no wonder. Like, I think we're streaming at 1080p right now. And then there's like multiple other 1080p sources on the screen at once. And I probably don't even need to be streaming at 60 FPS right now, to be fair. So, note to self, for future drawn streams, reduce frame rate to 30 FPS for viewer enhancement. Now part of me is wondering, we don't actually see any checkered squares here that don't have the grass on them, but I'm wondering, should I improvise here and colour it in as if there were? And I reckon if I did that it would look something like this, maybe. And then maybe replace that orange here with that. Yeah, it looks about right. Okay, what's next? I guess I'll copy these tiles and do the grassy version as well. Or, no. What I've done in the past is I draw the grass separate to the blocks, and then when I'm in paint, I'll copy and paste the grass over on top of what will become the slopes. So I guess I'll do that again. And I can see a bit that isn't filled in properly. I'm going to tidy this up actually before moving on. Look at that, that's messy as hell. Straighter lines, please. do. This is the first mix of Sky High Act 2. This one wasn't used in the game because it got remixed by Diarrheo's videos. Okay, don't worry about how messy it looks, it'll look better when it's in the game. Although, I want this bit to look a little tidier here. Whoops. Colour selector, thank you. There we go. Okay, time to move on to the grass, which should be easy. So the grass is going to take up, it's going to take up this space here. Which colour did I select first? I'm going to select the darker colour first, I guess. And it's very flat, this grass, so I think I'm going to add my own like bumps as well. And I want it to look a little different to the grass that's in the rest of the levels. And I'm wondering, should I even attempt to animate it? That might be a bit too ambitious. Animating my grass. I would have to, at the very least, look at how other pixel-based games pull it off. Oh, I love this remix you're listening to right now. I still haven't got permission from Yang48 because they never respond. I even tried accessing the Discord server and they just completely ignored me. And I'm like praising the quality of this remix. I want it to be my Act 2 music. But you know me, I don't feel comfortable unless I've got permission from the person who made it. But man, I've painted such a picture of Scrambled Brain Act 2 in my head to this music. Like, I'm probably just gonna have to use it without the permission because it's that good. Permission is important, indeed. But like, I just can't believe I was blanked. It's happened more than a few times when I've tried to reach out to the wider Sonic community. Look at that, we're getting slightly different shades of green because of the interpolation. Oops, I'm accidentally drawing little dots on the screen. So good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do I want to continue getting different shades of green? Go ahead. I wonder if I could just like slightly animate the grass. I think it would be good, like the wind blowing through, the breeze blowing through you as you run through the grass, or at the very least have bits of grass come up from the grass. I wonder if it's worth experimenting with, really. I wonder if I could just like do a very subtle effect. And I'm wondering, should I just do it in paint, like I usually do? Oh, that's different. I'll take it. Alright. Oh wow. I haven't heard this in a long time. King Media's Gimmick Mountain Act 2 remix. Gonna tidy up the bottom of here so I can do the shadowy bits of the grass. Come on. I feel like I have to press the screen twice now if I want it to do anything. Alright, what colours are we dealing with for underneath? I'm gonna do this colour for underneath all of you. Wait, that's not too different. Must have failed. There we go. And it's just like a square. It looks like a square. Oh wow, there's so much chat going on that I've just noticed. Send them a notice me senpai. They will come around. Alright, that in regards to Yin Yang 48. Knucklehead suggests do a mushroom hill. When you roll or jump, grass jumps and falls. Alec Taylor says King Media is literally half of why I got into remixing myself. His stuff is so good. King Media? Tyler asks, the person who's on screen right now. Some of his music is already in the demo that you can play right now, and some more of his music will be appearing, that's for sure. If it's in this playlist, it's 90% likely to be in the final game. Alright, let's continue with my grass. I must remember to glance at the chat every now and then. There's kind of like an Eastern element to this remix, I've just noticing. And it's a shame I won't be using it, because there's an Eastern element to Tommy's Green Hills remix with the drums. Alright, next grass colours, what have we got? We've got the darker colour under you as well. Once upon a time, when I wasn't sure that Savaged Resume would ever get back to me regarding Sky High's One Act 1, this could have been my Sky High remix in another dimension. Ooh, Tyler recommends Aurora Icefield remixes. I will check them out in my spare time if I remember to. Alright, I think I've done all the grass colours, so now it's the shadowy bit, which is this dark brown colour, which is, I think is also the border colour here. Yeah, pretty much. And I'm pretty much doing this kind of thing. Easy peasy. I'm very excited, chat, because I've been talking about my top 10 video, and it's coming along very well, I have to say. I'm about halfway, nearly halfway through the top 10 script right now, and I can confidently say right now that this video is going to be like the biggest video I've ever done. That's like serious, like amateur YouTuber. Like, I'm going all in, and this video could come out being just under an hour long. It depends on how it comes out when I do the editing. I'm still writing the script right now, but I'm using text-to-speech to get a good idea of how it's going to sound and how long it's going to be, and then I'm excited. And it could take a month to 2 months to fully complete, but like, I'm so excited to get this done. It is one of my goals, and I've set myself the reward that if I do this video and finish it, then I can treat myself to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and live stream it for you all. Oh wow, Call Me Vin is in the house. Welcome to a very chill stream. I'm just drawing for the first time in what feels like a year. And he says, I want to make my own game. Have no coding knowledge, but would be willing to learn. Specifically, I want to learn Unity. Do you have any suggestions? I suggest you go for it, man. If Unity looks like the best choice for you, because it has visual programming, doesn't it, where you've got these trees, it looks like diagrams, and you can branch out. I don't know anything about it myself, but I'm sure there's plenty of good tutorials on YouTube for you, and I just say go for it. I hear that visual scripting is very, very good for beginners, and Unity is a good choice. Is any other potential game devs in the chat got any advice for Call Me Vin? And I can tell you, I also had no coding knowledge before starting this project, but now I've got like, I'm still like beginner, I would say. I'm still learning, never stop learning. And for me, it's just trial and error. I think it's probably the same for a lot of devs when they're starting out. And if you find fun in trial and error, then game dev is certainly for you. I can see a little bit of white here, and I'm not liking it. Let's fill that in. Is this John Tay? No, we're listening to Dippy again. Oh, I forgot how long this remix was. I'm in my own world. So that's the grass done, isn't it? I guess I'm doing the flowers next. And I love these flowers, look at them. Triangle leaves, circle leaves, a heart, a diamond, and you know what I thought when I was a kid? And I'm gonna do this for Act 2. Hearts, diamonds, where have we seen them before? Of course, playing cards, right? So for Act 2's flowers, I'm gonna have black clubs and spades on the flowers. I just always thought it was like cards. A deck of cards. And I was considering having a gambling element for Act 2, but I think I'll drop it because it'll bring it too close to Sonic 4. And I don't know how I could pull it off using cards and giving rings based on what you've passed. You know, like, I don't even know the rules of poker, but I guess you'd get a full house or something like that, I don't know. Match up the symbols, something like that, and you'd be rewarded rings based on the flowers you pass. But I think that's going to be a bit too ambitious and complicated for me to pull off. Alec Taylor says, the game dev I work for uses Visual Script and says it's great for beginners who don't know much about coding. Well, there we go. Someone with some credibility and experience. Straight up saying, visual coding, great for beginners. Alec Taylor says, Casino Forest, baby. And Knucklehead says, me, an ex-game dev. Not even a game dev, to be honest. I tried using ClickTeam for a year, but lost passion as it was so difficult. I say don't jump in the deep end as you'll lose motivation. And Tyler says, Casino Forest? That name reminds me of Sonic Forces. Well, I am probably one of the very few people on YouTube who will somewhat defend Sonic Forces. I love its potential. I love its music, and it's got loads of potential. It's not for me, but I appreciate everything it does for casual gamers that we don't notice because we speed up, pass through this stuff, and it's not a danger to us. But like, I gave Sonic Forces to my old housemate Adam, who's very, very casual. He's got learning difficulties, so he struggles to play games well. And when he played Sonic Forces, I saw all the ways the level design was helping him and saving him and making him not have a bad time and keeping things enjoyable, and that made me grow to like Sonic Forces a bit more. And of course, that mod from the hacking contest, Sonic Forces Reimagined, that's so fantastic. Actually gives the levels the depth that you want them to have. I highly recommend it. Oh wow, I'm spotting a new name in the chat. Drifty-chan, welcome to the channel. Who says, I personally work with Unreal Engine and it's kinda hell sometimes, but it's the easiest for coding with nodes and stuff. Now my ex-partner used Unreal Engine, and she used to say stuff like that as well, that the nodes made it very easy for her. Drifty-chan says, I'm that one girl who bought something from you on Facebook, lol. It's funny you say that, because that's how me and Knucklehead met, because I used to be a collector for Sonic Merc, and in a pinch, you know, we all have to be there. I used to have loads of collection and consoles and Sonic Merc and stuff, but when I've been financially struggling, I sell that. It's like an investment. It's like a savings account, but it's physical media instead. And I've met a lot of Sonic fans through selling stuff to them on Facebook at a discounted price, because I want the stuff to go to people who will actually, you know, treasure it. So nice to meet you again, Drifty-chan, but you could be one of many people. Alright, where was I? Yeah, I'm doing the plants. So I'm gonna grab this lighter green here for the brighter side of the stem, and I'm gonna... It looks like these are bigger than 32 by 32, look at that, it looks like they are 32 by 32 plus 16 extra on the bottom. So that would be like this, I guess. But I've noticed that the flower part, okay, so it's not. It's the flowers themselves, the stems at least, are 32 by 32. So let's draw a big, thick, bright green stem. Whose remix is playing right now? Bouncy Glow's Music Room. I was gonna use this music as like special stage music, but special stages, by the way guys, have been dropped completely from another Sonic 2 remake, and now you'll instead find the emeralds hidden somewhere tricky in the level themselves, just like in the original game. And the rule will be, they'll always be in Act 2, so just search Act 2 far and wide. In the future that is, not right now. And I'll keep the big rings in, so that you get those 50 ring bonuses. Call Me Vin says, I'd say for game development, I'm good to go in the art direction department. I made an entire OST for it already, wow. And you have a friend remixing them. Now, is your profile, Vin, drawn by yourself? Because if it is, then I would say, yeah, you're definitely good to go in the art direction department. This is King Meteor's Aqua Lake 2 mix, and I'm kinda sad I didn't discover this sooner, because listen to it. I love that in the background. Is that the same colour as that? Yeah, it is. Let's do this leaf. Da 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 da. And then there's another triangle here near the top. Pardon me. And Call Me Vin says, yes, that's my art. I give you the thumbs up. Completely forgot about that. And Tyler says, my drawing skills stink. Well, so do mine. That's what I would say about my own art. I hate my own art. You know, it's kind of an oxymoron. I both love and hate my own art at the same time. but I'm sure if there are any other artists in the chat, you can relate to it. I'm my own worst critic. But as messy as this art can be, like the proper source art, which you can all view on my DeviantArt by the way, it all just looks great when you scale it down, and it's at the end of the day it's about consistency. If all of the art in the game looks like it matches well together, then that's good. Like even the text is hand drawn in my game, and some people have looked at the font and gone, oh, what's this font, man? But like, I love the fact that my font looks like I've written it down. It's brilliant. Anyway, back to plants. There's another couple of leaves, like slightly up. I love the shape of geometry in Sonic games. There's so many shapes and just trippy, what do you call it, abstract things in its art direction. And I was one of those kids that had those geometric nightmares when they were younger, so there's something about shapes that remains like interesting and scary and fascinating at the same time. Don't know what it is. And I don't know if anybody else in the chat used to have nightmares about shapes just rolling and moving about. I try to Google these things, and the only things you come up with are like just the odd article. It's very hard to find actual research on geometry nightmares, and I can only ever find the one blog post on Reddit. And yeah, not a lot of research has been done into it. Let's get as dark a green as I can get from the stem. Looks like that green there will have to do. Alex says, I've got no drawing skill whatsoever, lol. And Tyler says, nah, your art is good, John. Oh, thank you. Knucklehead says, I despise my art. I don't call myself an artist. I would call myself an experimental artist, and that way I know I'm being completely honest. And Alex says, I'm definitely my own worst music critic. I feel that. And Drifty Chan says, I've been weirdly proud of my art lately, which is weird. Call Me Vin claims that the original Sonic 1 art style was based on the 80s Vaporwave art style. I've never heard that explicitly, but I'll certainly check out some generic 80s Vaporwave stuff from the era and see if there's any, like, if I see any similarities. I guess it depends on which box art you had in your region, I guess, because I'm used to seeing American Sonic, you know, like Mohawk Sonic on box art. Drifty Chan says, I've done this Supersonic a few weeks ago, and God, it's gorgeous. I wish I could see it. Alright, let's continue with this. And I realise I was too eager with drawing these triangles here. I'm gonna have to draw them again. Do 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 do. Oh, why is my colour selector all the way over there? What are you doing, iPad? Come on. Now, I swear there's options in Procreate and for when you're using your pen that it just, you could set it to not pick up your hand at all, but it doesn't work. In all my experience, it just doesn't work. My hand still messes with things, as you just saw there. Convenience. Alright, are there any other colours I'm missing? Yeah, the darker colour also goes underneath the leaves for like a line. I think this was going to be the special stage music for Green Hills, and it was going to be a mini game where you run away from Amy. But yeah, I'm scrapping special stages now because I want the game to feel more like the original. I want emerald collecting to feel like Sonic CD and hunting down the generators, and the levels are long enough, so I don't want the pacing of the game to be interrupted by bonus stages from checkpoints or special stages. I just want a good meaty exploration adventure, I think. Ditch the tradition. Ditch the Sonic 3 elements that are in every other fan game, because Sonic 3. Alec Taylor says, this T. Lopes guy is pretty good. Sega should hire him. Now, can anyone in the chat tell me how to pronounce T. Lopes' name properly? Because I don't know if it's T. Lopes or T. Lopez. Can anybody answer that definitively for me? And Alec Taylor also says, that's a good call, I think. I'm hoping that's in regards to ditching special stages and stuff. Call Me Vin says, what's wrong with Sonic 3? Nothing's wrong with Sonic 3. It's my favourite game. But when I replay it these days, I don't care for, you know, blue spears anymore. It's like, I know how to do it like the back of my hand. I wasn't too thrilled when it showed up again in Mania. You know? And the bonus stages, I don't really use them anymore either. Like, I feel like they break up the pace of the game. But nothing's wrong with Sonic 3, it's still my favourite game of all time. Alright, let's continue with the flower. There's nothing left to continue with, so I can do the other stem now. The one with circles on it. Now, if I was going to have bonus stages, you know, through checkpoints, this was going to be the music for it, and the bonus stage was going to take you to like a little pinball table in Casino Night Zone, but using the prototype Casino Night tiles, so we'll be seeing pink instead of, what is it, blue or whatever, I can't remember, yellow I think it's in the final game. And it would have been just a pinball mini game to get some extra rings or power-ups or whatever, and it would have had this music. And it would have ended after 2 minutes. But yeah. I'll still not remove these songs from the playlist because they still help paint a vision of the game. And they're just damn good remixes. Knucklehead says, I used to call him T-Loops. I've never heard that one before, T-Loops. I personally call him T. Lopez. I guess I can do the same for the stem here. 2 lines, 2 thick lines. I've got a lot of remixes of Sky High in here. Sky High was in development for a very long time though. So was Aqua Lake. Circle time. Oh wow. These are very cute flowers. Let's just draw 2 perfect circles. Well, as perfect as I can get them anyway. and then they've got the darker outline underneath. That doesn't look right. Let me try that again. That looks better. That one doesn't. I messed up. It's because, right, because it's the edge of my screen, so I've gone from having the iPad to support my hand to, let's say if I find this easier if I rotate my screen. And I probably have to also rotate my screen in OBS, so 1 second. Oh no. No, we're all good there, I think. Actually, you know what I'll do? Because I do have a special horizontal mode as well. There we go, and then the chat won't be covered up by... Ooh, I've just noticed this makes the YouTube music disappear though, so let me fix that. Add window capture, existing, YouTube, okay. 1 second guys, I remember how to do this now. You can do anything. There we go. I have two different scenes in OBS for drawn horizontal and drawn vertical. There we go. Now I can bring back up the chat. Tyler says, school. Well, later. I'll see you later, Tyler, and thanks for hopping on by. Call Me Vin is also at school, so can't stream. Hey, Call Me Vin, don't worry about it. You said, gosh, I wish I could link stuff to show off, but like, the fact that you're talking about your creativity right now means I will be checking out like your channel, so just make sure your channel has any links to your work on your page for when I check it out later. I promise you. And I do promise you, YouTubers aren't lying when they say that they love reading comments and love checking out commenters' channels as well. I get a lot of joy out of it, and sometimes I find people who are just so cool that I have to subscribe to them. Right, those outlines there don't look the best, so I'll try that again. That looks better. What happened here? Procreate just decided to close on me. Whoops. We'll get this. It's kind of like a dead green colour, that, isn't it? And it's just like a shiny bit on the leaf, I guess. Shiny, shiny. And is that done? And now I'm going to draw the hearts and the diamonds separately on a different layer so I can animate them, because I want them to spin as Sonic runs past them, which means I can't add them as tiles. I'm going to have to add them as objects, interactable objects. But it's so cool. I think Sonic 4 does this. It has some background elements that when you run past, they'll spin, they'll have a cool little interactive bit. So I think I'll start that now. So let's open a new layer. And have I got animation assist on? Yes, I do. So let's get rid of... no, let's not get rid of any layers for now. I'm gonna go back into vertical mode for this. Turn around. And this means I have to go into OBS and go back in drawn mode vertical. I'm gonna have to set up another scene. I get my Wii U apparently tomorrow, chat, which means I can start doing drawn Pokemon streams with Jay again. And apparently my Wii U's coming in the post tomorrow. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna straight away unbox it and set it all up and make sure that we're good to go for Wii U games again. Let's bring back up the chat. Oh, Tyler says, I ain't leaving. No. I understand now the context of why Tyler said, school, you were reacting to call me Vin. I understand now. Alright, time to do the hearts. Actually, I feel like hearts are going to be harder to rotate. No, I'm going to try the hearts. Start off with the hardest challenge. It feels like diamonds are so easy, you just have to do a couple of in-between frames and it's geometric shape, but a heart. I've never tried to draw a heart at different angles before, as if it were a 3D object. This is going to be interesting. Have I got the layer set up? Yeah, because I want all this on a separate layer so I can animate it separately to all this. And when I export it as PNG files, it'll all be separately, and it'll be very easy for me to stitch it all together. Knucklehead says, I cannot wait for those Pokemon drawn streams. Me neither, man. It's been so long. I think it's been half a year since we last did one, and in that time we've had another Pokemon generation launch, so that's like another 100 Pokemon or so to save in our memories and try and draw from memory. It's gonna be fun when we get round to it, man. Alright, so these hearts seem to be like half, like I could draw the heart within this full tile, I guess, like that, but not that. I'm gonna at least shade it. It's not quite the same shape as the original, but I'm gonna at least shade it like the original, and I think that's it for that. It doesn't look right though. That don't look right to me. It looks slanted. Symmetry is hard. I feel like the heart is more... It's wider, isn't it? Than your typical heart. And I would say it's almost... No. I did that side wrong there. Look at that. I think that is going to make it look more like the original. Ooh, what's this? Bridge capper. I haven't heard this in a while. This is cool. Bridge Kappa's done so many good remixes of the boss theme that I feel bad that I can't use them all. Knucklehead says, that heart looks amazing. And Tyler says, I love the thing playing in the top right. What was playing in the top right? The shadow effect. Reminds me of the Donkey Kong Country Returns levels. Was my own boss music playing earlier? Look at that. Now I can tidy that up. And then, is that just straight up white? And then there's another square here, a pixel here. And that doesn't look the best, but I suppose it's gonna look better when I port it into the game, when I digitize it, so to speak. And now's the challenge of making it rotate. Alright, so we're going to tackle that challenge live, I think. Knucklehead says, yeah, it was the Master Sea Lion. Yeah, that was Dado Carvalho's boss remix and my actual Aqua Lake Act 2. And you're spot on there, Tyler. Was it Tyler who said that? Reminds me of the Donkey Kong Country Returns levels. It's the colour palette directly stolen from the first loading screen of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the first world. First time I saw that, I was like, wow, I want a whole game with this art style. Alright, I'm just trying to think in my head what to do. There's a way to make this the background. I've forgotten how to do it though. How do you make a tile a background element again? There, we have a toggle for foreground for this one. So where's my background toggle for you? Do I have to move you? I wonder if I move you down here. Yay, a background toggle. So now when I test an animation, I hit play, it's not gonna like flash out of existence. The stem part is going to remain in the background. So now begins the challenge of animating it so that it spins. And I only have to do one direction because I just reversed the animation for when Sonic passes it from the other way. Tyler makes a very good point. Whole game with that art style? Isn't that Limbo? Technically, that's true, but Limbo is like all black and white, isn't it? And Limbo is such a good game. I played it from start to finish when it was a free PlayStation Network game. But I don't remember there being any colour at all in the game. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But yeah, technically Limbo is a whole game in that art style. But I meant the colours. I want a whole game with that silhouette effect with the colours of the backgrounds from Donkey Kong Country. Excuse me. Alright. I usually start by duplicating the frame. Guys, 1 second. I've got to go and clear my throat. I'll be right back. There we go, I'm back. Many apologies. Let's catch up with the chat again. probably would have been a good call to put up the intermission screen there. I don't feel like I've made much progress today. Now, am I on the second frame? I wonder if I could just cheat and squish it. No, that's not right. That's resizing it. Uniform, freeform, there we go. What if I squished it? Would that look right? And then I just tweak it? Let's turn down the FPS to like 8 and let's do another one. Duplicate, move you behind. I said move you behind. Plonk. Use the resize option. And then on playback mode, I think we can like mirror it. Ping pong, that's what it's called. So it goes, instead of repeating like that, ping pong will make it play like that. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks so lazy and bad. I feel like I'm gonna have to do it properly because it looks like it's 2D and I want it to look 3D. But I kind of want to follow it through because all the way to the end and see how it looks. Because half of this is just me experimenting at the end of the day. And I kind of like the paper look, but I need to challenge myself with some 3D looking sprites, because eventually I'm going to have to draw those Sonic sprites where he rotates 360, like for when he's traveling on foot down those spiral tubes or going in those corkscrew loops that are in Emerald Hill. I want to have those in my game as well, but I need to draw the animations for them. And yeah, there's quite a few Sonic animations. There's a springing one where he does a full 360. I need to do these properly. I need to learn how to draw from different perspectives. Tyler says experimenting is fun. Indeed it is. It looks so bad. Oh dear. I'm gonna do one more and then increase the FPS. Settings. Let's do 12 FPS. See, it looks off because this. Oh dear, I don't like it. It's so lazy. I'm ashamed of it. But it could provide a good basis. So we'll keep that actually and we'll add to it and make it look 3D. Oh, we're listening to Lilith's remix of Gimmick Mountain Zone that I've discovered recently. And it's set as for kids. A lot of the content on this channel is marked as for kids, so I can't even leave a comment and ask. So if Lady Lilith somehow finds out that they've been tagged, mentioned, and posted about in my community tab, and somehow find yourself here, please leave a comment and let me know if I can use this amazing Gimmick Mountain Zone remix for Act 2. Because I've already started to paint a picture in my head to go with it, and I can't picture the zone without it now. Right, to help me see as well, let's go into settings and turn onion skim opacity on so that we can at least see not only our current frame but the frames that come after as well. Alright, so how can I add 3D depth to this heart? I'll start by making the border of it as consistently thick as the first frame, if that makes any sense. I think that might actually help make it not look like a 2D thing spinning around. And I feel like this bit might be a bit smaller this time. And I feel like the shading, this colour shading here, which I need to get a reference for, is going to be somewhere else at this perspective. Call Me Vin says, I'm gonna have to go, stream is draining my battery. I hope everything goes well. I hope you have a fantastic day, Vin. And the stream will be ending in about half an hour anyway. But thanks for joining. I hope to get into the habit of this more often. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'll try to make a habit of doing this at least once a week. 2 times a week on a good week. And Tyler asks before, sorry I keep missing some very important chat here. You're asking, hey, favourite horror game? My favourite horror game is called Zombie U. It is a Wii U launch game by Ubisoft, and it is the game that got me into survival horror as a genre, and to this day I still haven't played a survival horror game as fun as Zombie U. It makes excellent use of that Wii U gamepad, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the Wii U's killer app. And Tyler also says, this music is rocking, I love it. And you've also heard of Zombie U. I hope that when my Wii U comes in the post, that me and Jay can do a co-op multiplayer stream where we show off the multiplayer of Zombie U. Would the shading be there? Or would it be more like here? I feel like it would be here as it's spinning. Okay, let's try the next frame then. And I feel like the more it would spin, the heart shape, the less you're gonna see. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the frame. I know what it is, perspective, right? One side, you know how hearts have the bumps here? One side, as it's turning towards the camera, it's gonna get bigger, and then the other side is gonna get smaller, isn't it? So let's fix that right now. Let's make you a bit bigger, a bit more rounded, and let's make you a bit more smaller. And use our eraser. Eraser Jim! Has anybody seen Roger van der Weide's stuff? I love his parodies, and I'll never hear the word eraser without thinking Jane at the end. Eraser Jane! Ooh, is this the music I think it is? Oh, it's Bridge Cappers. Very similar to King Meteor's, and I think he even says it's heavily based on King Meteor's version. Okay, I realise I've made a big mistake. I've kind of gotten rid of the jaggy looking nature of the heart, and I think I know how to fix that. I've done it again. I think that's gonna help. And I feel like the white shading actually won't move so much down that way. Not yet anyway. It will in a few more frames. Alright. I think I might be onto something there. Let's try the next one and follow through with the whole thing. And yeah, I realise as this like starts to get towards the middle, you're not going to see the other side of it. I don't even know. I feel like consistency has gone out the window here. It still doesn't look right, does it? It's gotten bigger between frames. That's so bad. That's too much of a jump there as well. Okay. Hit undo, hit undo. I'm getting hot now, wow. Wow, I'm boiling, I'm starting to sweat, guys. I'm gonna take my headset off. Which means I can't hear the music anymore, but that's good. Wow, there's a lot of chat here. Yeah, I've got a lot catching up to do. Poor Wii U had a bad rep. So many good games on it. That's exactly how I feel. And Miiverse was fun, funny, and it was just a great social network for gaming. It's a shame Nintendo ditched that. I'm going to be sure that when I get my next Wii U, I'm going to put Pretendo on it, which is like this fan-made server, which restores Miiverse and restores the online functionality of a lot of games. It looks very impressive, and the list of supported titles has just grown and grown and grown. If anybody's got a Wii U and would like to re-experience those days, look up Pretendo. Tyler reckons Nintendo should remake Virtual Boy games on the Nintendo Switch. And they missed the chance to do that on 3DS, I have to say. There was a really cool 3DS game I played called Mutant Muds, I think it was called, and it had bonus levels which very much looked like Virtual Boy, and it used the 3D effect of the 3DS so well with the background and the foreground elements. Pretty cool. It made me want to see Virtual Boy emulation done on 3DS, but it's a shame it never happened. And Tyler's like, a lot of chat, it's mostly me. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Right, let's get back around to this border. I will finish this flower before finishing today. And I feel like the shading here is gonna just grad. How did that happen? Technology. Pardon me. This shading here is gonna gradually disappear. Can I have the last colour, please? Thank you. I'm going to move the white shading on this frame. Whoops. What's playing now? Ooh, now I'm thinking of definitely using this in the final game. For the final part of the final boss. I can just totally imagine Sonic being all invincible right now. Not quite super. Somewhere between super and not super. But he's at least invincible, and he's just powerless and unstoppable and taking down Eggman's final machine. To this music. And then getting out of there with Tails. I like it. Hey, GMT's back. How's it going? You join me as I've done some tiles, some grass, the start of 2 plants, and I'm going to finish by trying to make a 3D rotating heart flower. And I'm struggling, I will admit. This is quite the challenge, and I just hope it comes out looking convincing when I'm finished. Oh, it kinda is, look at that. Look at that. I kinda see it. I'm doing the perspective right here. What's this from? This is... I love doing this. I've been so scared to return to drawing art for the game because I guess I just have a lack of confidence at the end of the day, but every time I just sit down and vibe to this playlist and all the music that inspires the remix, it just takes me back. It takes me back to all the good times I just spent doing this in the past, and I wonder why I don't do it more often. And then I remember I've tried to be very ambitious, and I've got a lot on my plate. And I've got other things to do too. And adult life is very much a never-ending quest to finish the housework in your house. Let me tell you. I feel like you're barely gonna see the other side at this point, but we'll have a tiny little bump. Why does this bit sound so familiar? Almost sounds like when you're supersonic racing, try to keep your feet right on the ground. That's what it sounds like, but that can't be it. I feel like this bit needs to be wider, because it's still a heart shape at the end of the day. Songe. I forgot about this musician. Their music is very old, isn't it? This was uploaded 11 years ago. Wow. I'm so glad nobody's decided to explode my head today. It's just been a chill stream, as I thought it would be. Ooh, somebody got a McDonald's. I'd get a McDonald's, but it's so expensive now. Like, if you want a couple of cheeseburgers sending your way, you have to pay more for delivery on top. You can do anything. Let's go back to a previous frame so I can get that. Because it's not quite white, it's like... Guys, listen to this. That background tune. Has anybody played Metroid Prime 2 and made it to Sanctuary Fortress? I remember why I added this to the playlist. Oh, I realise I've made this... In my efforts to make this thicker, I've made it as thick as the previous frame. think that Metroid Prime 2 sounding bit is gone now, but for that single moment it was there. That don't look right, look at how that changes. I think I went too far with thickening it. It's like the background bleeping and blooping. I'm gonna go back to where I heard it. This bit, oh my god. So listen to the in the background here, I love it. This. If you look up Metroid Prime 2, Sanctuary Fortress, this is what it sounds like. Love it so much. I don't know what musical instrument was used to achieve that sound, but if it was all done on a guitar, it's very impressive. And it just totally takes me back to Sanctuary Fortress in Metroid Prime 2. One of the best areas of the game. I want to go back to that shade of pink, please. Thank you. Alright, give me that shade of white. Okay. One thing, move you slightly, because I think it's the lack of being centered properly that's throwing me off. Alright, give me that white. And I feel like actually that's the only frame I need, because it's about as wide as a heart is going to get, and I feel like it still looks wrong. Right, with that in mind, yeah, this is the last frame. I feel like you need an extra bump or so here, and an extra bump here. There we go. And actually, I'm wondering now, was that the original intent with the flowers? You know how I was seeing hearts and diamonds? It now feels like the diamonds are actually just the hearts the other way around. Let's go back to the reference art. Activate. Make you visible. No, it's clearly a diamond, but like, it's just a coincidence, I guess, that that shape heart kind of comes out looking like a diamond when it's viewed from the other side. So if we get rid of this frame here, which seems kind of pointless now, how does it look? Not great. How can I make that look better? Because it doesn't look like it's rotating yet, it looks like it's still got a single frame missing, maybe? So what would the next frame even be? It would have to show it turning the other way. So maybe if I duplicate you. Yeah, I feel like there's one frame missing, because when I add the frame, that kind of pause frame there makes it feel a bit more natural. So if I just added one more where it looks slightly different, like it's actually going from turning one way to another angle, and I think all I need to do is change the thickness of the lines and the direction of the reflection, maybe? Ooh, Knucklehead says that instrument that I was wondering what it sounds like before could be a theremin, but you could be wrong. Theremin's used, I can't remember how you say that, theremin? It's used in the Doctor Who theme tune, and it's like a bit of metal, and you just play it by moving your hand around it, and it goes. I would love to have one of those and have a play about it. It seems like so much fun. Theremin. Alright, let's finish this flower then. So what was I gonna do? I feel like it would be of massive benefit if I just deleted it. Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Never mind, I'll just rearrange the order. Give me colour. Onion skin, not max, I just want the previous skin, and give me more opacity please. Whose is this? Tud. Nice gimmick mountain remix, Tud. Give me that pink, thank you. That frame there looks very messy. I'm gonna have to sort it out, I think. Fill. I love the fill. So quick and easy. We've already talked about how animation is just creative cheating. So how does this look now? Does that look like a heart spinning now? Let's speed it up. Because I would like it to change speed depending on how fast Sonic passes it. Is 30 FPS too fast? Yeah, it is. Tyler says, looks good. Makes me want to tackle the diamond, because a diamond feels like I could do it quicker and within these 10 minutes here. So maybe I could add the diamond on every single one of these frames. Let's get it started anyway and see what happens by the time it's well, actually I spent 20 minutes faffing about trying to set up properly, so right, I need to come out of animation mode for a second while I do this first frame. Animation assist. Off. There we go. And I can see this diamond, and it's such a basic geometric shape, this diamond, that I don't see myself having any difficulty at all. Am I on the correct frame? I am. Good, good. And I think the music you're hearing right now, King Meteor's final boss remix, is gonna be the actual final boss music for what I was talking about earlier. A big giant mech made out of the corpses of all of the master robots that you've defeated so far throughout the game. And something about this remix just gives it like it would suit being a face-off against some kind of monstrosity. It's got like it's like a horror organ, so I'm thinking, yeah, this fits the theme of like Gamma's final boss from Sonic Adventure fighting a monstrosity. Anyway, finishing off the flower. What's with this here? Look at here. We've kind of, I guess it's trying to simulate 3D shading, I guess, so I'm going to use this colour pink for the top half of the diamond. And then under here is the same colour. And then we've got this very, it's not quite white, it's like a very light pink. And you can see how different to white it is when you compare it to the white of the background. It already looks like a very cool diamond, and I'm going to add the shading that seems to be here. The light seems to be shining down from this side, which doesn't make any sense actually, because look at the stem. The brighter side is on the left, but yet the artists have put the shading for the diamond on the right side. I don't understand. Alec Taylor says, I gotta head out from the chat. It's been great hanging out and seeing how the art is made. Thanks for dropping by, Alec, and I hope that you have a very lovely day. And JMT says, my most popular video is me drawing in the Fairly Odd Parents art style. That sounds somewhat interesting. And reminds me of when I was a kid. I would always draw in a Kim Possible art style. I don't think that's ever left me. I think when I still draw humanoid cartoon characters today, I always take what I learned from when I was drawing Kim Possible characters. Is that actually different there? Let's investigate. Because it don't look right. Don't look right. But apparently it is. Looks like I should add more curvature to these bits here. Do. This planet's starting to notice many different things that are alike. How come I'm getting a different shade of pink here? Maybe that's why it doesn't look right. Many different things that are alike. It looks too big. Yeah, I've definitely drawn it too big. Let's decrease the scale of that, shall we? Because of the way I've done it, I can't decrease the scale of it unless I know what to do. Let's go onto rectangle, copy and paste this bit here, and when I paste it, it'll be its own layer, which I can then manipulate freely. So let's go back into this layer and erase. Let's get rid of this layer so I can see what I'm erasing. Erase region. Now let's go into this layer and make you visible. And freeform select, so we can make you the appropriate size. You're taller than the flower by just like a pixel. I think that looks a lot better. The right size. And then I can merge. So merge down, so that when I animate these frames all together, we can go back into drawing assist now. Animation assist. We can get rid of view as the source. So yeah, I'm gonna animate them together. And this one shouldn't be hard at all. GMT says, my favourite art style to draw in is the Paper Mario art style. I should try that myself one time, I think. I think Paper Mario has a lot of charm, and I've never played a Paper Mario game before, but I look at the art and I'm like, that's so cool. It's so cool that they made a game around the whole paper 2D aspect. Tyler says Paper Mario is awesome. GMT says, hey, is there a current download link, as I would love to play this on video? What do you mean? All the music that you can hear right now can be heard in the playlist in the description below, for example. Alright, let's try and create frame 2 of you. So let's select the dark pink. I think I can keep the same basic shape, you know. Where was the... okay. Let me go back and fix a mistake. Let's go back, okay. Back to before I merged. So I can copy and paste you. Right. So what do I do? Copy, there we go. Copied layer. And now I can merge you. Merge down. Deactivate you. Go back into animation assist. And go to the next frame. And paste. Add. Paste. Alright. Looks like that worked well. Do I have to merge you too? I do. Okay, so I'm just going to continue doing this. Go to you. Add. Paste. Merge down. Paste. Merge. Last frame. Paste. Merge. Cool. And because it's a diamond shape, I don't have to change the shape at all. I just change the shading. And let's see if I can do that properly. So, I guess I would start by extending you. Huh. I realise I can't see my last onion skin frame because it's been pasted exactly in the same spot as the last one. That's funny. And apparently it's 12 PM for some of our viewers. Wow. That means it's 5 PM for me. See if I can finish this soon. And I feel like you are gonna be extended to here. We've got to keep that kind of triangle shape. Does that look right? Yeah, it kind of looks right. I just need to make those lines straight, I don't know. Alright, next frame. So where would the colour shift to in the next frame? So hard when you don't know what the last colour was. And I feel like I can do this in 3 frames for at least the diamond. I feel like, okay. What else have we got? We've got the dark pink for the bottom as well. So where was it? That's now going to move to the middle, is it? Okay, on the top I've just realised that the dark purple comes out of nowhere. I've done that wrong. And what I thought was dark purple here is actually light pink. Okay, so I haven't really shifted it though. I'm so dumb. Let's try that again. Make it so there's more of you on that side. And I know where the dark pink has come from. I presume the dark pink is going to be like here. God, this is so messy. So messy. I'm starting to sweat again. It's getting warm. Alright, does that look better? Ooh, we've got it. Yeah, I knew it. It would look right in 3 frames. It looks like it's not spinning for 2 frames, but imagine those 2 frames were just repeated there, and it looks like we have a spinning diamond. Easy peasy. Tyler says, that looks really nice. Oh wow, somebody new's in the chat. I didn't notice. Goshmin ha Bataphonica. Sorry if I got your name wrong there. That's a mouthful. Gosmina Bataphonica. Can I just call you Goss? Welcome to the chat. And you say hi. Hi to you. You join me as I am wrapping up this warm-up stream for drawing art for my game again. We're gonna wrap up now because I'm boiling. It's been a couple of hours and I need to eat. I've got things to do. Whew. Yeah, sprites for another Sonic 2 remake, Gossman. And Tyler says, I hate the heat. Yep. It's only going to get warmer. And especially in this new room, my new office room in my new place. It was so warm in here just because the sun shines in through the double glazed windows. I can't imagine how bad it's going to be in the summer. But like, I'm already getting flashbacks to my Dark Souls 2 stream, my Sonic Advance stream from last year, where I had to call it early because I was just dripping. I was a mess. Tyler says, I get sick if I'm too hot. Me too, man. In summer, not looking forward to it. Okay, so I think this is a good place to end it. What have I got left to draw though for next time? I see I've got clouds to draw. I've got trees to draw. I've got these moving platforms to draw, and I realise I was lamenting earlier because I can't see the shape of the clouds, but I realise here they've got a cloud with a blue background there, which is very handy. Thank you, SonicGalaxy.net, for compiling all of these sprites. Now I wonder, is there anything else in the actual... Yes, I've got the background elements to do. The mountains and the water in the background. That's going to be fun. I need to find a better picture of them, because look at how blurry that is. That's horrible. How am I supposed to work with that? So homework for me for the next time is to find a higher quality PNG of the level maps and somehow bring them over to my iPad without affecting the quality too much. And is there anything else? Spikes as well. Green Hills has the unique spike colour of white as well, which is going to be fun because they're going to look like normal Sonic spikes, finally. And Tyler says, good luck on the background. I've already got it all thought out in my head. Basically, picture ice cap zone, but instead of blue things in the background, it's going to be brown and yellow things in the background. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to feel like Ice Cap Act 2. My first act of Green Hills, I think. Alright. So I'll leave you with this spinning here. And the music you've been hearing throughout this whole stream is of course in the playlist in the description below. And I of course added it to the top corner of the stream so you can see anytime. Music to inspire my Sonic 2 remake. I'm going to gradually turn up the music, but not before thanking everybody who was here in the chat. So let's move to my channel screen, I guess. I need a proper end screen, don't I? Like my break screen and stuff. So thank you to Tyler Gabada. I hope I didn't butcher your name there. Gosmin, let me call you Gosmin. Thanks for joining, man. GMT was here. Very much appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day drawing in the style of Fairly Odd Parents. Who was it who... Oh yeah, there was somebody whose channel I'm going to check out later on. Thank you Alec Taylor Music. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you Knucklehead. Thanks for being an awesome admin. Call Me Vin was here. That's who I was going to check out. Call Me Vin. Good luck with your own projects. I hope I've got a lovely channel to check out later. I'm sure there's other names. Look at this, the chat is so big that I can't go all the way back to the beginning. Drifty Chan was here. Thanks for popping by. And if I miss your name, it's because I can't go all the way back, so I do apologise if I miss your name. But if you're still around now, I want to thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you later. And Cherry was also here. Yeah, thank you, Tyler, for reminding me. I almost forgot. Wow. Well, I did forget. Alright, see you later, guys.
Good day, sir. Good day, gentlemen.